Next to join us is Jeff Garzik of Bloq Inc. Welcome, Jeff. So glad to have you with us, and the floor is yours. Go right ahead.
Hey, nice to have the invite. Hello to everyone out there. Happy anniversary. I am pleased to talk a little bit about Bloq, what we've been building at Bloq, and what we've been doing in the Bitcoin Cash community. To steal a phrase from my past Linux career, we're really plumbers. We care about infrastructure. We like building things behind the scenes that make everything work better. And this is what we've been putting together. It's a Bloq cloud platform over at Bloq that I'd like to share with you now. So here we go. Hi all. Just wanted to give an introduction to Bloq's cloud platform, infrastructure for Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and a whole lot more. So what do? We are delivering a complete managed infrastructure for multiple blockchain networks. I know that there's back and forth about whose chain is the favorite, and etc. We try not to play favorites. We feel that just from a business decision standpoint, supporting Bitcoin Cash makes sense. And so that's why it's on our platform. It's not to beat a drum or be dogmatic or anything like that. We're very practical, we're very pragmatic, and we're multi-chain, multi-network, which means that we want to support as many networks as possible and just build infrastructure for that and make those networks stronger. So what is our platform? We have the easiest way to describe it is it's a centralized interface to decentralized networks. So a company is going to come to us. They're going to use one of our APIs as a developer. It's very similar to Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, as once you have an account, you can access any number of services on the platform. One of those is Bloq Connect. That's if you've heard of the Insight API from years past. It's an indexed API on top of Bitcoin Cash and other networks. That's what Bloq Connect is. So it allows you to send transactions to the network, query address balances, query blocks, transactions, basically the stuff that a node does, but faster and much more highly available. We have an indexing and a caching layer that spreads data geographically, as well as make sure that no matter where you are in the world, you're going to get a fast and highly available response. So that's the Bloq API, and that gives you the Bloq platform. Again, similar format to AWS, Amazon Web Services. We have a number of services on there. One is Connect, just described. The next, Bloq Nodes. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to run a Bitcoin Cash node and pay with Bitcoin Cash, then you can do that through this platform. So who are we doing this for? This is a bit of a cookie cutter slide. I'm not going to go through it all. But largely, this is not necessarily for the DIY hobbyist who's going to run their own node. And we're very supportive of that. We feel that there's going to be a flight path of people whereby the first touch with Bitcoin Cash or other blockchains is going to be through some sort of service that makes it a little bit easier. And then as they get more educated, they get more advanced, they can start to run their own wallets, run their own nodes, etc. And for enterprises in particular, the biggest companies, they just don't have the staff and time to watch Reddit, to educate themselves on nodes and what can go wrong with nodes, what can go wrong with blockchains and networks, and to build up all that high availability, DDoS protection, redundancy, replication, all that good stuff, as well as the legal patent IP guarantees, service level agreements, all that stuff that individuals and hobbyists, they don't really worry about at all. Enterprises really care about that stuff. And coming from my background at Red Hat, I worked over 10 years on the Linux kernel over at Red Hat. We saw open source from the top and the bottom, from the DIYers who could download source code and just do it all themselves, to enterprises who and small and medium businesses that they just want to get their business done. They don't want to necessarily spend a ton of staff hours learning something that they could just do with an API call. So enterprises really like that extra layer of protection, and that's one of the primary markets. But we also cater to small businesses and individual developers as well. As mentioned, we have several services on the platform now and in the future. The first is Connect, which is a real-time blockchain API that we have for several networks. Obviously, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash was a launch network we had available as one of the first networks at launch, because we knew that BCH was going to be something that was in demand, and on the customer side. And just thinking pragmatically, you need that infrastructure. As a Bitcoin Cash community member, you want that infrastructure to be available so that when people join the Bitcoin Cash community, that they have that sort of easy on-ramp. It's not a kind of, as my co-founder says, not full of sharp edges in terms of a new user experience. So Bloq Connect APIs get you immediate access. Just swipe a credit card or pay some BCH and go. Bloq nodes, pretty self-explanatory. You can spin up your own private nodes or cluster of nodes. Again, you can pay with credit card, BCH, some other cryptos. But again, we have a very long-term vision of this pipeline of the customer to Bloq as sort of a centralized gateway, making things easier, to decentralized networks. And how do we make decentralized networks even easier to use? Well, some of the services coming down the pipe are Bloq storage. That's, if you're familiar with Amazon's S3 storage API for cloud storage, we're going to make a similar API available. But the difference is we don't own hard drives. We source that resource from decentralized networks, and that's really part of the exciting part. Excuse me. And here's a bit of a mind twister, is that you can pay when this service is released. As a user, you can pay BCH to get cloud storage, and that's your entire user experience. And you don't have to think about nodes. You don't have to think about anything else. What's going on under the hood for the programmers in the audience is that Bloq is going out on the open market. We're acquiring SC, the Sia coin token. We're buying hard drive space on the Sia network, and we're making that available to customers. And so that's what we mean by bringing decentralized networks to consumers, is that you don't even have to have a crypto wallet with Sia in it to use the Sia network. You can just spend some BCH and get storage. Similarly, the fourth service that we're going to be rolling out, Bloq Compute, is along similar lines, as you get remote compute nodes. And again, just pay with BCH or credit card, and you get compute. And we're sourcing that from the various decentralized networks that offer decentralized compute. But our customers, they don't have to worry about, do I need to download this special crypto wallet with Golem or CPU coin in it? And what's the CPU coin or Golem market price? All that mess is just hidden. They just pay a simple price and they get compute, they get storage, they get nodes, they get APIs for their blockchains. So very simple sort of centralized gateway to a decentralized universe. And the ultimate goal is, we hope, aligned with the Bitcoin Cash community, which is to bring more people into our community. If you think about how hard it is to get that next Bitcoin Cash user, that next fan, that next business building on top of BCH, we want to make all of that easier. It's just an API call away. And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't have to worry about running nodes, running infrastructure yourself, just to handle payments, for example. So we want to make that on-ramp to BCH and the other cryptocurrencies a whole lot easier. And that's really why we're building this stuff at the end of the day. So yeah, already covered the future services. So Bloq and BCH, we're delivering infrastructure services to the BCH community. We've supported Bitcoin Cash from the very beginning, both on Connect, which is the managed APIs, and also the nodes. And we're introducing a how-to series so that people can go to sync.bloq.com and get some content on how to get started using Bitcoin Cash through our Bloq platform. And yeah, and again, you can pay with Bitcoin Cash. So this is a Bitcoin Cash product, and we're marketing to Bitcoin Cash businesses. If anyone in the audience is knows of a business that wants to build on top of BCH, we'd love to help them do it. And here's some examples of some of the things that you can do. You can start up a Bitcoin Cash node. We use snapshots and some other advanced technology to make that startup to fully synced time very, very quick. Bitcoin Cash in particular is quite quick, under 15 minutes. Everyone in the community will be pleased to know that Ethereum is a whole lot slower, even with a lot of smart people applying their efforts. BCH starts up really quickly and is available. But again, in the middle block here, this is Bloq Connect. You don't even have to start a node. You can just immediately sign up for an account at bloq.cloud, and start using the APIs to get blocks, send transactions, query account balances, everything that you need to build a light wallet, an arbitrage client, an audit a client, etc. Anything that you want to build on top of BCH, those are the fundamental APIs. And again, pay with Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin credit card, etc. Bitcoin Cash has been a payment method, as well as offering Bitcoin Cash services. We offer pay with Bitcoin Cash. So we've been a BCH business from day one as well. So the long-term evolution, again, is, and I'm not going to go through this in detail, is fundamentally Bloq is a centralized AWS, but the difference here is unlike Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, we don't own data centers. We don't own hard drives and computers. We source all that from decentralized networks. And just like we're sourcing this base layer of connectivity from Bitcoin Cash network, is our vision is to bring more people into the crypto space by making it easier to come into the crypto space. And that we feel benefits us when it benefits you. So pretty straightforward there. To learn more about us, go to bloq.com. Our blog and updates sync.bloq.com on Twitter, or send us an email if you want to talk partnerships, customers, or you can go directly to the website, sign up, and start using it right away. So that's what we've been building over at Bloq. Again, we've been a BCH business from day one. Although you don't maybe hear about that a whole lot in the community, we certainly want to raise our profile in the BCH community and talk a little bit more about those sort of products. So thank you for your time. That's what we've been building. We're definitely continue to think positively about the future on this. What is it? The third anniversary of BCH.
That's right.
And so exciting stuff.
So yes, thank you so much, Jeff. Great presentation, good information. We have a question here from Chris. What programming languages do you support?
We support primarily, we have examples for JavaScript, Python, and I think Go. But these are all REST and JSON API type shapes, which means that any sort of programming language is supported.
Okay, excellent. And do you target small, medium, or large businesses, or where's your emphasis?
The sweet spot typically is what we call the Fortune 500 and the Crypto 500, meaning the biggest businesses, because they see the most benefit from not having to deal with all the the ups and downs of nodes and hard forks and community updates and things of that nature. And so that's really the sweet spot. But we also have small and independent developers who are interested as well.
Right. Very good. So exchanges, wallets.
That's right.
Okay. All right. All right. Any other questions from the audience? All right. Looks like not. Okay. Well, thanks so much, Jeff.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on. And if anyone in the audience is interested in hearing more about our products, they can ping me or go to sync.bloq.com.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Jeff.